This is one night in 74 years before the park. Great circulation and separation. On this night, Liu Fuling, the man who had been in power for 13 years, got married. Age 21. Because Liu Fuling does not have a son, the Han Dynasty once again fell into a situation where there were few people left behind. At that time, the great General Sima was standing upright with the light of fire. Ambassador to Zhao Zhikunshan, the heir to the commercial throne. Someone recommended the son of Han Wudi, Liu Su, king of Guangling at that time. But Hu Guang felt that Liu Su had a wild personality. Not steady in doing things. Rejected it. Except for Liu Su. There is also Chang'e Wang Luha. He is the grandson of Emperor Wu of Han Dynasty. The identity is also suitable. Hu Guang decided that the first king of the battalion, Liu Bing, would ascend to the throne of Chang'an as Emperor Wei. However, what Hu Guang didn't expect was that, after Liu had gathered his seat, he began to enjoy it. Rich and prosperous life. Drinking and having fun all day long. Chinmi beauty. Don't ask about government affairs. In less than a month, he did more than 1,000 ridiculous things. Let Hu Guangqing's mother take over. In the end, Hu Guang deposed Liu He. This long-one king. He only became emperor for 27 days. Even if you mention something trivial, it will make you become a deposed emperor. However, Hu Guang has been in trouble. After all, the country is still. Don't live without a king for a day. At this time, the collection of handles among the 10 personal affairs mentioned to Hu Guang. There is still a Huang's son living among the people. Hu Guang is very happy, but also very confused. As Huang's son, why do you live among the people? It turned out that it was all because of Brother Wu of the Han Dynasty. The tragedy in his later years. In this cholera, the prince at that time Liu Bing committed suicide and died. His wife and children, all were ordered to be executed. The queen's husband also committed suicide. But fortunately, Prince Liu also has a grandson. He was just a baby then. Name is Liu Bing. Because of this cholera, he was put into prison. The person responsible for handling this case. It's the center of control in one's own affairs. He really can't bear it. Watching Bini Liu suffer. So he found one. Later, the female begged to offend. Go and jail this poor Huang son. 3 years later, Brother Wu of Han Dynasty reflects on his mistakes. Das of the world. Bini Liu can finally be released from prison. Brother Wu of the Han Dynasty also let go of his wishes. Admitted Liu Bing's fans of the royal family. Later, young Liu Bing, already gone to the public, often engaged in diplomacy in Chang'an. Degree lines and other places are advantageous. It is precisely because of these experiences. Let him understand better the extreme suffering of the people. Hu Guang felt that Huang's son was rich and wealthy, and there is no strong background. Very suitable and powerful. That's all. Liu Bing has been welcomed into the palace, ascending the throne extremely. He is Han Xuandi. Liu Bing was already involved in the Wasteland Liu He incident. Always be extremely cautious. Because I got home at this time. Very powerful in the DPRK. And it's intricately intertwined. He must deal with it carefully. Go to Gaozi Liu Bang Temple again. When defeated, Hu Guang directly communicated with the emperor. Standing in a car behind. Sword on waist. Liu Bing already felt a huge pressure, therefore. Liu Bing has decided. Steal money and benefit. Gather strength. Waiting for the opportunity to take power. One day, Hu Guang came to the table and said that he wanted to restore justice to the emperor. 18-year-old Liu Bing has. After thinking, Wan Yan came back to sleep. He asked Hu Guang. Continued to preside over government affairs. Hu Guang returned to the overall situation last time. 17,000 households will be affected by the wind. But not a silver man. Liu Bing was already in BC. In 72 years. The following is a photo of the achievements of Song Yang's great-grandfather, Emperor Wu of the Han Dynasty. Discuss the title of Emperor Wu. Take Zhang Xian himself as. The enemies of Emperor Wu of the Han Dynasty were sold out. Gained political capital. But then something happened. It's about Queen Li. When Liu Bing was already among the people, Liu Bing ending up as a couple with a woman named Su Pingjun. The two of them have a deep relationship. Liu Bing has boarded the plane to become the emperor's queen. The wife who doesn't want her to be exposed. I want to retrieve the photo myself. A sword that fell among the people. The emperor also understood what the emperor meant. Last week, please make Su Pingjun queen. But according to convention, the queen's father, it must be made a marquis. But Hu Guang thinks Su Pingjun's father Su Guanghan, low body powder, not suitable for being a marquis. Disagree. And he misses his daughter. Won the army and entered the harem. With Liu Bing's constant insistence, Hu Guangxi compromised with Su Pingjun's father. Reluctantly got a Chongqing army title. 71 years before arriving at the park, Su Pingjun gave birth to a princess, Hu Guang's wife. In order for my daughter to become an army and become a queen, Chen Yuyan, a female official at the time, was ordered to poisoning and self-repairing medicine. After Su Pingjun drank toxic death, Liu Bing was extremely sad. I feel like I didn't protect Su Pingjun well. Later, he posthumously named Su Pingjun the Queen of Public Security. Su Pingjun also became. The entire Western Han Dynasty was dedicated to the queen with the title of Shi. Due to pressure from the Hu family, he had to let Hu Qingjun become the queen. Sadness attracts people, waiting for the time to take revenge. 68 years before arriving at the park, Hu Guangbin is. Liu Bing has always had hatred towards the Hu family. But it's still fair praise. Hu Guang's prisoners are attacking. Posthumously granted the title of Marquis Xuanqing. Hiding Hu Guang. His descendants can also inherit his unique taste and wind. Or here. He began to rely on Huang En and his own power to become more and more crazy. These are all within Liu Bing's expectations. The more they break the law and remember, the more we can elucidate them. Liu Bing has named Su Pingjun's father Pingenhao. Confessed Su Pingjun's son Liu as the crown prince. Commander-in-chief of Nanbijin and Yilinjin. Replace it with your own confidant. Take control of military power in your own hands. Then he named Hu Guang's son Decima. But because the Hu family below came to the cronies, they have all been replaced by Liu Bing. His great Sima is called Anjia. Has long been dismissed. Hu sure saw that the form was wrong. Just stop and take risks. Initiate rebellion. Liu Bing, who has already prepared for the situation. The judgment was settled quickly. John killed the Hu family who was responsible for the rebellion. And the queen may become a king. He was deposed on charges of conspiring to poison the prince. Thus, the Hu group was destroyed. The power is in the hands of Liu Bingjie. To 65 BC. Liu Bing has changed his marriage to Yuan Kong. He also changed his name to Liu Xun. Dominate the world with a new attitude. Next, he will show off his brother's revenge.